This happened at 16, a time of challenge and change. I changed physically and emotionally during puberty, like most boys. I became emotionally unstable and impulsive due to these changes. I fought with my father about trivial stuff throughout this time. I sought independence and worked to break free from him. We often fought about little issues. I felt confused and bored with my family, doubting its bonds and my place in it. I sometimes felt alone and neglected, thinking no one understood my inner turmoil. Meanwhile, I started to worry about the future. I feared never finding my way. I fought with my father over my studies. At that time, I was facing crucial high school tests and decisions. I was stressed and needed to study, but my father's strict expectations annoyed me. I got emotional during the disagreement and couldn't handle my family's worry. I left home to relax at a friend's for a few days. A sweltering summer day had lingered for over 2 months. People wanted rain. September ended with a sky shift. I was playing basketball with pals. In anticipation of rain, we returned to his place. They heard rainfall pounding the window glass from outside. We were eager to witness the long-awaited rain. A lightning bolt hit me and a tree while we played in the rain. I fell immediately after losing control. I had no time to respond because it happened so fast. I don't remember feeling anything when the lightning hit. No pain. It passed through me without feeling. My surroundings were quieting. As I lay on the ground, my consciousness blurred. I wondered if I was alive. I woke up in a strange place, like an observation room with a movie on the wall. The clips were all from my past, which astonished me. One image brought me back to childhood. The child next door had just bought a new bike and rode it throughout the neighborhood. I was jealous and pictured myself approaching the little guy to shame him in public. I shoved him hard. I didn't comprehend the devastation this image was doing to him. I was astonished by my conduct. I knew how much this minor joke had hurt him. Being aware of my irresponsibility, I felt regret and remorse. This image showed me that hurting others affected my heart as well. In this observation room, no one judged or criticized me. I suddenly sensed a powerful energy all around me. I thought it was Jesus, but I didn't see him. His presence and compassion and warmth were palpable. I felt like I knew everything in the universe in his presence. All questions were answered and had great meaning. Nothing was confusing anymore. Everything made sense. The communication went beyond words, thus there was no verbal communication. I felt like Jesus understood my doubts and difficulties. I had nothing to hide from him. I learned from Jesus that everything is about love. The cosmos is based on love, which drives everything. I learned the power and boundless possibilities of love from him and valued it greatly. Additionally, Jesus assured me that time does not exist here. He said that time is a human-made construct that just reminds us to do something. Here, time seems to stop and the past and future blend. This may seem weird or hard to explain, but these ideas become true here. I could also see Earth from here. I saw myself in a hospital bed. My eyesight grew keen, and I could magnify and focus on what was in front of me. Instead of anguish, I felt quiet and serene. I heard my father and doctor talking. The doctor warned my father that I had been asleep for 30 minutes and would likely have major brain damage if I woke up now. I thought the doctor was unprofessional and didn't comprehend my situation. Honestly, I felt better than ever. I realized my soul was separate from my body. I left my body and became a silent observer. I wasn't interested in hospital events because I was focused elsewhere. However, time and space no longer confined me. I can't articulate this feeling. It transformed my life and outlook. At this point, Jesus had me choose to stay or return to Earth. A terrible choice put me in inner conflict and struggle. I sensed boundless love and calm here. I was enveloped in a divine love that was breathtaking. However, I saw my mother crying in the hospital. Her pain was palpable. I knew that staying here would mean losing me forever, causing her tremendous suffering. Finally, I made the painful choice. I returned to Earth and family. I made my choice and Jesus blessed me. I suddenly felt an invisible force guiding me. My soul was leaving. I witnessed a bright flash that brightened the scene. My soul reunited with my body. I progressively sensed my body, warmth, and sounds. Mind and body reconnected. I could feel my heartbeat, breathing, and blood flow. I gently opened my eyes to see the hospital's white walls. After returning to my body, I realized this was a rebirth. My heartbeat was felt when I gratefully touched my chest. My mother was surprised when I woke up. She swiftly hugged me and said, "Son, you are finally awake." She wrapped me in affection and warmed my heart. I knew I chose well. When I informed my mom, she thought it was a dream. I know her reaction was due to a lack of supernatural knowledge. I had a true, intense experience that could not be categorized as a dream or hallucination. The term near-death experience was not yet common, and few individuals discussed them. I kept quiet and buried the event since society was prejudiced toward paranormal phenomena. I knew society would not understand such an experience. I've grown to accept this. I respect paranormal beliefs of all kinds. 41 years later, I still believe the incident happened and changed my life. I rarely discuss it, but it reminds me of the significance of love and tolerance. Internet popularity and information proliferation led me to read near-death accounts online. More people shared comparable feelings and experiences online. I found an embracing community of near-death survivors. I was no longer lonely. As time went on, near-death experience became a popular topic of conversation and investigation. More publications and documentaries covered the topic. It is no longer marginalized but extensively discussed. This is great since more people are accepting this phenomenon. If asked, "Do you believe that God really exists?" Yes, I would. When things get tough, it's hard to rely on your own strength to feel strong. I found a Bible at home. It was too busy to read carefully. I randomly selected a page regarding God's wisdom. After serious reading and contemplation, I felt its meaning. I learned that God's knowledge can overcome any problem and guide me. His wisdom will give us the fortitude to confront anything. Knowing God loved and cared for me brought me calm. After this, I sought Bible wisdom and applied it to my life. I realized my behaviors and decisions affect myself and others. I became more modest and forgiving. I've learned to ask God for aid and trust Him to solve my problems. I believe His plan is best.